Hi, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to you today on our webinar where you can actually know how you can use GlobalLinker to become visible. Hi, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to you today. We'll just wait for a minute for some more people to join in before we completely get started. My name is Nafisa, and I've been with Global Linker since almost more than 10 years now, where as a B2B marketplace, we are looking to connect buyers with sellers. And because you are registered as a supplier or a seller on GlobalLinker, there are various ways where you can actually ensure that your product catalog and your profile gets visible. So in this webinar, we'll be talking about the different channels that GlobalLinker has to offer and which are the channels. And I would advise you to actually use this webinar more as a strategy discussion to realize and figure out what would you use, what can you do if any of the things which we are talking about, any of the channels which we are talking about is adding business sense to you, if it is something which you would like to incorporate as a part of your business strategy, then you should go ahead and definitely work towards getting yourself out there and using and leveraging that channel. So what I'll be talking in this today is the different modes of visibility that you can get so that you can get more inquiries, more leads, and more importantly, more visibility. So the idea is, you are already doing business, you are already well established in your foreign channels, and many of you are new even in businesses as well, and are looking to export or do various things in your business. I also would like to share that there are organizations registered from several countries on Global Anchor. We are a global platform, and we welcome currently, we are working with sellers from India, from the UAE, from Sri Lanka, and the Philippines to get their, to increase and maximize their visibility. So you can use this platform, if any of the channels that we speak about, which are giving you more visibility, which is giving you an opportunity or a chance to increase your chances of getting more leads, then I would suggest you do that. So without much ado, we'll just get started. I hope my this is clear. In this webinar, I would only be doing the talking. So in case if you feel you have any questions or you'd like to share something, please use the chat option where you can chat it with anybody else or with me. And there's a Q&A section as well where you can ask your questions. I may either answer it during the webinar if time permits, or then we definitely have a Q&A session where you can do so. Yeah, I am great. I hope my screen is now visible. Okay, so let's get on to the meat of the discussion. I hope you have your notebooks ready and you have a pen, or if you have your notepad in your phone, that's also best. It works well. So I'd like to give you a small brief about Global Linker and what we do. We'll just come over there right now. So I'm logging into a test account, which I have. So as you create your account on GlobalLinker, you would whenever you log into your seller side of your account, uh, You would come to a dashboard which is something like this. So a dashboard would always be prompting you to do something which will which we would want you to reach 100%. So it may ask you to update your profile, it may ask you to set up your catalog and make sure that it's showing on the marketplace so that you can start getting leads, etc. And it also gives you a performance overview in case your catalog is already set up and you are receiving inquiries already. So it's a great way to get insights that which are the kind of buyers who are coming and viewing your products, what kind of inquiries are, what is the number of inquiries or orders you have got in case you are also selling on the platform. You're using GlobalLinker as a sales channel as well. And how many views have you got on your catalog? What is your catalog status? So in this case, we have 425 products, but we have listed only 12. And it's got these many views, these many orders. It's a test account, just FYI. So, you know, second. Yeah, you can chat me over here. I've just sent a chat message. And if you have any questions, you can do that. And it also gives me a brief overview of my top and my underperforming products as well. If you scroll further down, it works more like a timeline where, when we socially interact with other people on other social platforms, you can use this as a medium to go ahead and show your, talk about your businesses, what your products are, your achievements are, and more of an interactive way uh, to meet with to interact with the other members of the community, because not everything is transactional. um, so here is where I can also, yeah, this is a dedicated where if I'm using the sales e-commerce store channel, I can actually enter my catalog over here and view my and actually manage my catalog and also get it listed on different sales channels as well. These are different resources like articles, discussions, groups, events, such as these, which we organize. If you want, you can also organize events so that you can get members onto your as well. But it's a channel which, again, it's a business strategy, which if you want to use, you can. These are all the elements and the functions which are available on the platform. Um, Another nice feature is connections. So here is where you can actually see connections of people which are there, and you can connect with them. You can also search for connections on Global Linker. So as like you, there are more than 350,000 SMEs, sorry, businesses registered on Global Linker, and you can use the filters on the right, which is the countries, city, industry, etc., to filter your search and view view these business cards on the left hand side to connect with them, or see if there's any fit for you to connect with them and take it forward as well. So we are opening doors for you not only to list your products and get leads, because that's obviously the primary aim of your business, but we also want you to interact with other members of the community, so that in case you could it could be a business opportunity for you. Definitely, we are always interacting with some business or the other, either as suppliers or even as clients, uh, as well, maybe for peer support, to get industry expertise, to get knowledge expertise in my own industry, in other industries which I am not comfortable with. That's where we use groups, that's where we connect with other people. So we have opened up these windows of opportunities for you to do that in your own seller account. And and obviously the most important thing are two. One is your own company profile, because whenever you also message you, or you also do your business, your how do you share your business card, and you would be sharing your PDF of your organization, or a presentation of your organization along with your catalog. Online, it's good to have an online profile which works like an online version of your company presentation. So it's very important to have a nice uh, profile over here. Let me see if I can show some examples to you. I hope my voice is clear. Y'all can reply with a yes. And while I'm continuing, but if there's any issue, then I'm able to solve for it. So if you can just type a yes in the chat box, that would be helpful. So if you look over here, oh, thank you so much. So if you look over here, uh, sorry, I was talking about yeah, the home page. We were coming back over here. Yeah. So these are some profiles which are there. I pretty much, so these are completed profiles actually, which we show. So if you look over here, you can see this business is, it has a nice banner. It's mentioning about it. It's a GST verified business. And there's a lot of information about themselves that I can see. I can see their product catalog as well. So building your own product profile, your catalog, which you would build separately, gets added to your profile. And this is something which you can share with anyone. I will also share this one with you. Just looking for the share option. Yep. Hmm. There you go. You can look at it, but I'm sharing this profile with you. Let me see if I share it here. See, it opens up as its own profile. So much information about themselves. So here, this is their products. This is about the company, their certifications and licenses, about them, which are the markets they are exporting. So imagine if you are a buyer today who is actually, surfing online. Today, everything starts with an online search, right? So the business profile you're creating on GlobalLinker is searchable on the web. The catalog which you create on GlobalLinker is also searchable on the web. You're just not creating it for the GlobalLinker platform, but actually you're creating an asset for your business which you can use. Now, what I shared with you, imagine if this is your own profile and you can share it with anybody. Now, this becomes your URL, which you can share. And I'm sharing the same profile's URL with you. Now, imagine you had updated a banner. This is your logo. This is your company information, your catalog, which is showing over here. And if I want to see more information about this particular business's product, like say, for example, this product, I can just click on it. And here is a lot of information I can see about this. It's pretty nice, right? As in, everything is online. And the best part about this is twofold. Your profile is working as a sales medium for you 24/7. So I can send an inquiry over here directly by just clicking, just moving this. So if you see over here, I've already sent, it's a test. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, you can see, I'm interested in your product. It already comes to you. Now, this organization actually gets notified about it. And so Global Linker will send them an intimation that you have got an inquiry. Why don't you respond to this buyer? And you can start chatting. If you're online right now, you could almost start chatting with this buyer immediately. And I can share this. I, as a buyer, can share your profile with somebody else if I find it interesting too, and send an inquiry. I can send an inquiry directly on this product page as well. So I'm coming here and I can send an inquiry here as well. So having an online profile makes it so interactive, and there's so much more you can do apart from just sending a PDF, where in the PDF your information is definitely mentioned over there, but they have to call you. You have to be available in their business hours, or they have to be available in your business hours, which results in loss of opportunity. Here this can happen at 3 in the morning, outside your country, and you get the inquiry and you can almost respond to it immediately, or you can also take it up when you start working up. So it saves so much of your time. There's a lot of streamlining which happens. Even updating your catalog. Say, for example, a product has got discontinued. For instance, this one. You simply have to go to the catalog section over here, which is technically called a seller panel, and you just unpublish that product. And if you add a new product, you just link it to some category and it starts showing up. So it's that simple about managing your catalog. You don't have to reprint, you don't have to recreate new catalogs, send it across again to the same set. They just need this URL access and they can see your entire product catalog over here. So yeah, that's what GlobalLinker helps you do as a business. It helps you set up and become a digitally ready organization, where you can have a digital profile which you can share with anyone, a digital catalog which you can share with anyone. When I mean anyone, I mean you globally. You don't need to be send it only to GlobalLinker. So it's actually a business asset which you have created. That's one of your notebook. Is if that's something which you would like to go ahead and make, please go ahead and do that. So you should tick it against, I need to create my digital profile, and I need to create wherever you have your digital profile, be it Global Linker, and I'm sure you would be also having a digital profile in several other places as well. That's fine, Mohinder. You'll get a recording as well, and you can actually meet and it's good to have a digital profile, because that's what people read about you. They're not going to call you and ask you more about your business. So the more you put about there, it becomes easier to search. So you come up in search results as well. It's easily updated and it's always working for you. Moving to the next point over here. So once you created your profile on GlobalLinker and you have updated your catalog, what next? How do I maximize visibility over here? So there could be two. My business could be doing two things. I work primarily on inquiries, and which I then convert into leads, which I then convert into orders, or because I'm a B2B business or I'm into exports, etc. I primarily work on that, and I take orders, so that because I'm able to also take orders as well as inquiries. So GlobalLinker supports you with both, and it gives you 5 channels which you can leverage to meet what you would like to do. So I'll just briefly tell you which are the 5 channels. We have GlobalLinker as a marketplace. The products you add on GlobalLinker can be shown on GlobalLinker's own marketplace. You can use it, you can build that catalog into and create your own e-commerce store, which is much like another business which has his own e-commerce store, where you can leverage it like an online branch, if I may call it. So it becomes an online branch for you, and you can take you can also take inquiries, and it becomes your own online branch, which is your asset, and you'll work on its digital marketing and this to get acquisitions from there. The third is your company profile. So if you like I said, when you create your account on GlobalLinker, so that you can use so that we can use that for to get you more visits to your profile, or even you would like to just share it with anybody, your own network, etc., or somebody is visiting your profile as well to know more about you, that's your company profile. Fourth and fifth are more, India specific, but, bear with me. The Indian Business Portal is a pure export driven platform for exporters to to list their catalog and their products, so that foreign buyers can come. And this is done in association with FIO. FIO is India's apex body for import export, which is the Federation of Import Export Organization. The last sales channel is ONDC. So, if we have all heard of ONDC and the great initiative that has been done by the government to show, so that other businesses can also get the similar platform of being online and getting their products, visible for orders. So we are empaneled with ONDC as from the seller side. That means we support you as a seller to get listed on the ONDC network and show your products in around the ONDC network as well. So we have tied up, or we have integrated with the ONDC network, so that our members can also show their same catalog on the ONDC network. So now we'll talk about all of these a little bit in detail. Yeah. But before that, I would just like to step back for a couple of minutes and talk about a product catalog. While we did see a very good profile with, their product catalogs updated, look at this one. Why is it important to have an online product catalog, and how does it help? Imagine I'm a buyer based out of UAE, or okay, let's talk about Canada. I'm based out of Canada, and in my time, I'm sitting and I'm reviewing this profile of this business, and there's no way for me to connect with this business, right? One, I am unsure who this business is. I don't know about trust. I don't And I would like to know more about this business. One, it was great that this profile was created, so I could when I was searching for this standard motor, this came up in Google search, and I clicked on this on GlobalLinker, and I ended up coming on his business profile. So I clicked on it, I came here, I saw this particular product, and now look what I'm watching. I'm seeing some nice clear pictures. I'm seeing the name of the picture. It's price on request. I understand it's a B2B product. So I will click on view, where I can read more about this business as well. When I click on it, and I saw the entire product catalog apart from it. Now I just want to know about this particular product. I'm just trying to reduce the chat over here. Yeah. And I can see information, a lot of information, like relevant information about this product for me as a buyer to understand whether I would like to take it forward with this. Now, say I like this product and I would like to inquire about it. So I just click on request quote, and a code goes to the buyer. I'm just clicking on it. Now, this seller has created his own e-commerce store, but he has not updated his SSL certificate. We'll have to tell him. These are registered members on GlobalLinker, by the way, and they have created their e-commerce store on GlobalLinker via GlobalLinker. You can see they have a nice form where it's already asking me now I'm interested in placing my inquiry. So it'll tell me how many is the quantity. It'll ask me for my business. I will write global linker. I'll write my city, my country, and I'll write any other information I may want to know. And I click on send. But before that, it asks me to log in. So I'm actually creating a registration on their store and I go ahead. Coming back, I hope you got the point what I'm trying to make. Now, this is another product, which is a matchbox. Why I like this product is because one, the matchbox is there. It's a very B2B product. You wouldn't come and buy one matchbox, right? So this business is purely into B2B. Most of us are into B2B as well. So we try to understand why it's important to have a nice online profile. So you can see very nice pictures. The dimensions of the product is what matters over here. So that's what they have put as the product title. Price on request, they're not sharing. But if I click more to know about this, sorry, yeah. Again, it's telling me the brand, minimum order quantity because it's a small product with, and they don't want to do any more, and they don't take small orders. They do, this is the details about that product. Now, if I want to send an inquiry about this product as well, there you go. I'm just taking you to the live page over here, and I can send an inquiry directly over here. So they have another inquiry form which they have over here. So what's the essentials? Wherever you have posted your product, okay, be it on GlobalLink or any other platform, it's very important that these key elements are always taken care of. Clear and sharp product images. Make sure that wherever you're listing your product, because you're putting in so much of effort, it is interactive, it is allowing you to take leads, you're getting the leads, you're able to follow up on those leads. It's very important because if you put the same effort and it just becomes very static, then there's it would be not very good use of your business time. Make sure that the description is extremely simple and descriptive. So whatever information you have to share is shared, is relevant. It's enough for the buyer to decide that, let me take it forward. I'm not interested. So you have to be very clear about the information you're sharing. Keep the language very simple. Take note that many people are not comfortable with English language. And, that's why we keep it as simple as possible so that it's easy for members to understand or your reader to understand. So as simple as possible, it's great. Keep your descriptions as detailed as possible, but don't make it so detailed or don't put unnecessary information which is not going to help the buyer and he gets confused. Reviews and ratings, I can't stress more. It's very critical to build trust. Obviously, when we also surfing, that's what we look for. Because your profile is and your product catalog is searchable on the web, make sure that the content which you add is SEO ready. SEO ready simply means that the content which you write about the product, about the description, is has the keywords which a buyer would typically search, is written in a style that would want the buyer to come and click on your title or your page and come to your page. So all that comes, it's the matter of content, etc. And there's certain elements which help web searching easier for the buyers and helps like the platform who's searching to give your product out in results. So that is your meta title, descriptions, and all. This, when you're adding your product information, is not mandatory. When anybody would ask you, but it's very important because then you get your chances of getting searchable, drastically go up. So when you're anyway doing the hard work, you may as well also make sure that you are putting in this, or you're doing all of this as well. Now let's talk about the sales channel. The first sales channel we'll talk about is your company profile. We've already gone through this and we will not go through it again. We saw that a good company profile, is very important for the buyer to know more about you and also show up. This is another business. The next sales channel is GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker, whichever sellers are registered over here have an opportunity to get listed on the B2B marketplace. Now, here is where your notebook comes into play. Please, if you, I would typically think of it like this. If you are an exporter, if you are looking to get leads, then this channel is for you. So if this is something which you are and you're looking for that, then you would write the sales channel name and you put a tick next to the sales channel so that you would want to take this forward. um, so if this is a B2B marketplace which is managed by us, we work very hard to get good buyers, come and visit onto our platform, explore, and then actually come here. I'll just come to the page. So this is the buyer facing page which we have, where we invite buyers to actually come and browse through the platform and do it and place their inquiries over here. Now there are certain sellers who are only accepting inquiries. There are certain sellers who are accepting inquiries as well as they have checkout enabled. I'll just click on this one. So here this is an inquiry only product. And there's a lot of information which is given over here to help you get an inquiry over here as well. So there's a send inquiry button, which I click on, and then an inquiry comes to you. You can manage it over here from your seller panel, or sorry, you get it in your chats over here. The so if GlobalLinker marketplace is something which is interesting to you, then you should do that. So what's a checklist? So every sales channel has its own checklist for you to get registered, so that you can list your catalog on. So once you add your products to your catalog, which is a one-time exercise on GlobalLinker, then you visit the sales channel GlobalLinker. You'll have to add some categories so that you're mapped to the right category on GlobalLinker. The product verification exercise is done internally by the GlobalLinker team. Once that is done, then your product is ready to get listed on GlobalLinker as a marketplace in the marketplace, and you have the facility to enable and disable the products on GlobalLinker. So you may have 100 products, but you would want 70 products to be displayed on this channel. That's possible. The next sales channel is your own e-commerce store. So imagine if you have an e-commerce store, why is it important? Why is it good to have an e-commerce store? Now, this entirely depends on your business strategy, but I'll give you a case as to why you need to have it. So an e-commerce store basically is when I open a branch in a different city or a different place, essentially I'm getting more clients, right? And then I would do the kind of effort so that I can get acquisition and I can get more sales running in for me. What would I do? I would set up that new office. Like I would get furniture. If it's a storefront, I would set it up in a way that my customers can walk in and come and see my products, etc. I would get staff, and after my store is ready, I would launch it, and I would do some ceremony for that. And then after that, I would start doing marketing activities to get more sales coming in. So in say Diwali period, I would run a sale, or I would do marketing, and I would do marketing by putting on flyers, etc. I would also inform my current network that now I'm available in this place. You can come and visit me here. I would do those kind of things so that I can get more traffic coming into my office, so in my sales office as well. Similarly, imagine the same exercise is done online. You create your own e-commerce store, which is called an e-commerce store, or just for want of simplicity, we call it an online branch. You create it online. You will have to set it up. It becomes set up the way you want it. So you use some templates, which some structures which are given to you, and then you add the banners, etc. And after that, you link your product catalogs in a way that it's easy for the buyer to navigate on your store. So you click, you add, you categorize your products in such a way so that it's easy for the buyer to navigate over here, and they can see the relevant products under those categories. So these are some standard bevelers and adjustable bevelers, etc. I think they have revised their category now. Otherwise, yeah. So under accessories, I can see this. And yeah, after that, I would beautify my store by adding banners. I would do that. And yeah, if I'm accepting orders, then I can also link a payment gateway, set up my logistics. And apart from just being inquiry, it will also have an option to add to cart and checkout, which we have done several times online now. It's very easy to do an online purchase. We have used multiple platforms to do that. So you can enable the same facilities for that. Now, this is a very B2B business. what we have done is he has used our free offering where we give a free domain. You don't even have to purchase a domain. We have our own domain called .linker store. And if you don't want to buy your own domain like sebiza.com, for example, in case of this business, then you can use this free domain and just start running your store over here. And it's purely B2B. Let me see if this is available. So if you have your own domain, this is where he's used a custom domain, but he's not upgraded the SSL. That's why it shows like this. Here he's used a custom domain. While in this case, he's used a free domain. Now here you can see that they have already done, added, there is an option for add to cart as well, where the same product I can send an inquiry if I want a bulk order, or I can do add to cart. So you have to make sure that you're creating your store in such a way. Now, if you would like to have an online branch like this, which is like, your own asset, it's not something which is shared with another one, which is called a marketplace. So in that case, your own asset, you manage it yourself. You will create it yourself. It's managed by, once it's created, also it's managed by your own team or you, and you can get this. So take note, what is a checklist you need to have in your e-commerce store. So now this is, you add your products to your catalog, which is a one-time exercise already done. Then you visit my store and you select your theme, you create your storefront, you add your policies. There are certain compliance related things which you'll have to complete as well. Then you create your categories, navigation, banners, you map your products. So this is all part of the setup of the store. You set up your payment and shipping options. Then once you're ready, you just publish your store and you launch your store and you go live. You will have a URL which you can share with anyone. It can be with your existing clients as well, with your new network. You can put it on your business card so people can come and visit your catalog, etc. And and if you have an inquiry option, you can do that. You can set up somebody in the back end to continuously review visits, to update your catalog, to update information about your products, etc. So it can be, there's always relevant information showing about you and your catalog on your store. Take note that because this is your own asset, it is something which you will only have to manage. You can't expect after you create it that you get hits and inquiries directly, because today digital is so competitive. A lot of businesses are doing a lot of efforts on digital advertising and marketing, which effectively means is they're doing spends so that they can get visits coming on to their store or their website. So you will have to do that kind of marketing online if you would want to get visits coming into your store. So that would be entirely upon you, which you would be doing, but it can be managed by your digital marketing team, or if you are savvy enough, you can do it yourself. If this is a channel which is making sense to you, then next to your notepad, in your notepad next to e-commerce store, please click on yes. The next sales channel is ONDC. ONDC is, like I said, an initiative for people to by the government of India, and it's the open network for digital commerce, where you as a business get an equal opportunity as other players to be visible online, and you show up in different platforms as well. Buyer platforms. So the buyer platforms are that I'm aware of are Paytm, My Mall, etc. There's some PH Mall, etc. These not PH Mall, sorry, but there are a couple of them which are empaneled to show products which suppliers are sending via the ONDC network as well. It gives you more visibility on buyer apps, but take note that currently ONDC is only supporting B2C category products, not B2B. We have already empaneled with them because we know ONDC in the long run is also going to be looking at B2B opportunities. So our suppliers are ready at that time to get visible on the ONDC B2B network as well. But if you are in the B2B, B2C space and you're also entertaining small orders and checkout, you can also look at exploring ONDC. What is the there are So ONDC also has its own requirements. You'll have to publish your own e-commerce store, enable a shipping zone, because ONDC products on ONDC show basis of your shipping zone where you are looking to ship, etc. You enable ONDC and you have to complete the setup. You map it to ONDC categories. ONDC has more than around 15-20 categories now. Then you add information which ONDC is asking you. And after you that is over, then your products start showing up on ONDC. So you'll have to add your bank account details for settlement reasons. So once the product gets delivered, then the settlement happens with you. So if ONDC is something which is which you would like to be linked with, please add a tick over there. The last sales channel is the Indian Business Portal. Indian Business Portal, like I mentioned, is an initiative by FIO, the Federation of Indian Export Organizations. It's the apex Indian body, and they look at what they do is they have created this front end buyer facing platform so that you can list your products and they can show over here. Now, once you list your products on Indian Business Portal, buyers can come and visit. Yeah, it's opening the site. This is a live site. And there are some, requirements which FIO directly gets, and they like kind of post it over here. And these are inquiries which you can place as well. So these are all exporters who are selling these products, and you can see that there's an option here. When I click on this, I can send an inquiry as a buyer. If I want to know more about this product, it opens up over here, and I can actually visit their store as well. So ONDC, sorry, not ONDC, Indian Business Portal does allow me to, also visit my own, allow buyers to visit their own store, which is great. So, and they can view your full catalog, and your catalog is also visible over here. So, what's the checklist to list on Indian Business Portal? You have to add your products to your catalog. They set up your e-commerce store because they guide you over there. Set up your payments and logistics. That's more for KYC. Then you visit Indian Business Portal on your seller homepage. You verify your IAC and you submit it for verification. Because it's an exporter-driven platform, you need to have an IAC. If you don't have one and you're looking to start exports, then you should be applying for an IAC. You just have to go to the DGFT website and get it. Now, where do you manage all of this? So you manage your catalog, the store, the GlobalLinker marketplace, ONDC, Indian Business Portal. I'll just go to the live site over here where I already have it open. And here, this is my dashboard. This is actually my catalog management place. This was more for interacting with members, the front end. And this is my dashboard where I'm actually managing my catalog and listing it and viewing all of that. So here is where I can list my products. So I go to catalog and I list my products over here. I can add a new product. This it just keeps asking me. There's a lot of information, we ask because it adds to certain it adds value. So the name, image, ITCHSN, what brand, what's the selling price, discounted price, a B2B price, a summary, your SKU, your stock, in case you're in checkout. Country of origin, it's a mandate by the E-Commerce Act, so we need to add that. Where do you want it to be visible on your store? Then a description, and you can also generate it with AI. So, however, that's it's available as a in the paid plan version. So we have, and you can opt for it, but yes, you can create your own AI driven content. So it makes your life very easy. I understand that as a business, we are great in our business, but when we have to write content, we fall a little short, and it's absolutely fine. We cannot be having everything with us. But you see over here, there's add SEO information, which I was highlighting to earlier, because so that you can get easily more searchable on the web. Please add the meta title, meta keywords, meta description. It's not mandatory, but it's good to add. So here you add your products. You can also edit your products over here. These are the art products which I can edit, add variations, specifications. That's where additional information we keep asking you. And these are all your store promotion menu items. So if you want to do promotions on your own e-commerce store, so this is for your own e-commerce store. Manage your customers you have got, your store settings, managers, etc. This is your store where you can actually create it. And here is where you can manage your Indian Business Portal listing. So first it'll ask you to fill up a form, like a application form. You verify your IAC as well over here. And then you submit your request. This is for GlobalLinker Marketplace, where you can, once your products are already added, You can see over here that these products are already added, and I can almost just enable, disable them. And when I add more products, they'll just show up over here. And last is my ONDC dashboard. This is the ONDC setup page. It quite guides me on the way which I need to get set up on ONDC. And the last is my company profile. So this is my company profile where I can update all this information. And it's visible over here. So I'm almost summing up now. And yeah, we did cover how do you access your seller accounts. You simply have to log in to your account and then you visit your online store to manage your catalog and to manage and update your profile as well. On GlobalLinker, I would like to show you how we manage, how we raise, how buyers actually come to you. So here we come to GlobalLinker and he clicks on start sourcing for buyers, and there's an AI powered RFQ generator. So if you have an AI powered RFQ generator, we just write, I'm looking for exactly this. And once I create that, I can publish it. We notify all relevant suppliers who match that category so that they can respond to it. It will show on your seller platform like this. If you see these RFQs, I click on view all. And I can see these are the list of open RFQs which have been created by buyers. And when I click on one of these, I can read all the details over here now. If I already have my seller account, so I simply have to click on quote now after I read the specifications about it. So I can read this food and beverage, 4 tons, we need these type of choco chips, etc. I need delivery in Bangalore, and I can actually reply to it. So I'll have to select a product from my catalog. So I'll write choco chips. I don't have it in my catalog, so it'll ask me to update the product information immediately. Why? Because it adds as a reference to the requirement which is there. Obviously, it has to be in my product catalog if I'm offering it to you, right? So, and how much is the quantity you are able to offer? What is the unit? What is the per price unit? Per unit price, and the lead time you'll be able to deliver it. So your initial code can be shared so that you can start conversing with them. Then you would see all of these over here. These are my RFQ conversations I'm having. In fact, on GlobalLinker, if my product is listed over here, let me show you. So my product is listed over here and say the same one. And I click on send inquiry over here. Then that conversation also I can start having. So it almost opens up like a chat. I'll show you. Yeah. So see, this is a direct inquiry where somebody actually came on our product page, and here I can write. So yes, thank you for your message. And this chat, I can start directly chatting with the buyer because he has started chatting with me. Now I can actually do so much. There's an RFQ chat as well. So when I send a quote, my entire quote will start getting captured over here. And here, this is where I got the response also. We also give you a lot of resources which can help you manage your catalog. So you can visit Linkers to Assist, where we actually have, where you can actually, look for a lot of articles, videos, guides, and also we list these webinars where my team, help you how you can do list on, say, GlobalLinker Marketplace, etc. You can use these. It's more of a DIY platform. I would just like to step back and ask you one question before I pause. I would like to run a poll because we did run, because I did, ask you, talk about the 4 sales channels that you would like to be listed in. Based off what we have spoken, what is the one which you would like to be listed on? Or, which is the sales channel which you think added most value to your business strategy. So that you, and I'll give you a reason after the poll ends why it's important that you have done this exercise. So please participate. I'll give it another 15 seconds. I hope everybody can see the poll. Come on, more of you can reply. Okay, I'm ending the poll now. So around 60% of you have participated, and I'm just sharing the results. I hope you can see what has been the outcome of the poll. We can see that maximum of you have taken interest in listing on GlobalLinker marketplace so that you can get more leads. Yeah. I do understand that you all are exporters, so yes, definitely GlobalLinker marketplace adds a lot of makes a lot of sense. The next in line is the Indian business portal, and e-commerce store and ONDC are next in line as I would say three, because both are exactly the same. So, what this helps you do is, if you have participated in the poll, or even you think now you feel you have set your preferences, now you know where you want to start working on next. So, if you think Global Income Marketplace is the first thing you should start on, because that was a top priority, then yes, please prioritize the four listings which you have and write over there one, two, three, four in order of priority so that you can start working on it. So step one is always updating your adding, creating your catalog and your profile. Then comes the next is listing on the sales channels. So if Global Linker Marketplace has been your top preference, then please work towards working on that, which essentially means is this. I'm stopping the poll now. If you come over here and you have already added your catalog, then you come over to GL Marketplace and you make sure that you're meeting all the criteria which is showing in red. So this means that you cannot list it. So if you're not able to do that, please read that information and get it, uh, get your products listed over there. And the next would the same thing you would do for Indian business portal, the same thing you would do for your e-commerce store and ONDC as well. So, that's why I wanted to run this poll to help you strategize and set your preferences so that you're able to decide what you would like to do next. So, I don't want you to come out from the webinar just thinking that, oh, it was a nice webinar and I've understood very well, but it's an actionable webinar that what you have to do next. The next is clearly laid out, that update your catalog, get listed. Now, I'd like to come to a part where about the resources actually. This is where resources come in handy. Obviously, it looks a little overwhelming. That's why we have added a lot of self help, a lot of webinars which can help you get listed on your preferred sales channel. So keep a watch out for this link. I can send it to you here. Yeah, this is the link I've sent you. You can access this channel, this over here, where you can see tutorials, webinars, etc. We understand that you may take a lot of time. As a business, you don't have the time to do that, but you think this is important for you to get listed. So in that case, we do have a facility where you can list yourself on Global Linker, and while we can help you do that. We do take we can also help you do that and set yourself up. So we can help you get set up as a store on Indian business portal, on GL marketplace, depending on your business strategy, if it's adding value to you and you would like to be listed here. But obviously we do it at a charge, and we have a package where in a couple of days, maybe 15 to 20 days, your entire profile can be set up in a very quick turnaround time. After we get your information, then it takes 1 or 2 days, but it more so takes time to get information from you, and then we do it at a nominal charge so that you're completely set up on Global Linker and the sales channels and ready to go. So this, I'm just looking for that offer. Give me a moment. This is the product which you can, this is the offer which is there. It runs at 19,999 plus. Uh, Okay, it's inclusive of tax. So it's a complete package where we help you get a store, we help you get listed, etc., and also update your profile. But and yeah, so one is for your own DIY in case you're okay with that, and if you need help, then you can definitely explore this with us. My team is also happy to chat with you on this. And yeah, now I'm opening the floor for questions. Thank you for staying on for so long. And I hope this has added value to you as a business and it's help you evaluate how you want to take your business forward as well. Because there's one key question, right? How do I get more clients? How do I get more customers? What are the channels, ways I can do that? While I do a lot of offline efforts, I need to start going online. That's what we always say. And it's a great way to get started. It's a great way to expand your digital presence as well. So if you'll have any questions, I'll just look in the Q&A section if you have any, and I'll answer that. So Renu Bhatia has mentioned how to chat with RFQ buyer. If I quote there, then where did we get buyer's details, mail and contact number? So Renu, we don't share buyer contact information for security reasons. That's something, and privacy reasons actually. As a platform to protect the buyer's privacy, we don't share that. Similarly, we don't even share your information with the buyer, your confidential information with the buyer. While your public information is publicly available, like your company information and your profile, but your confidential information, which is protected also by law, is not shared with the buyer unless you want to share it with amongst yourselves. So I will just show you how that works over here. So here is where the buyer is chatting. This is the buyer's account on GlobalLinker. And you can see these are all the, conversations I'm having with respect to an RFQ. So now this was an RFQ raised on this, and this person has replied, is not replied actually. Let me see if this, yeah, this one has replied. So this seller has replied to, it's a test account, but again, the seller has replied for us. It's our own official account which we use. So the seller has replied, and then we can take this conversation ahead. Now, how does the seller see it? You as a seller in your account, you would see this chat. And it's categorized into like, it's nicely demarcated so that you can see that these are my RFQ chats. These are my direct inquiries, means somebody has visited my product page. I mean, yeah, somebody has visited my product page over here and actually sent an inquiry. When somebody does this exercise, when does this action, sorry, it comes on my this tab, which is my inquiries tab. Then if I'm a part of any groups, I can see it. Any of my connections that I'm connected with has sent me messages, I can see it. And these are all my unread chats over here. So here is where you can actually see all your chats over here. I hope that answers your question. So many of you have also, feel that, it takes a lot of time to create an account and how can I write so much of content? So one thing I've, always taken as feedback, that today AI has really helped me with content. So if I'm good in my product over here, I can actually use AI to create more content for and good content for my company. If you have some time, I can actually show it to you. If you're interested, you can just put a thumbs up. So I typically go to ChatGPT, and over here I would just write something. Yeah, I would give a prompt like this to ChatGPT saying that, hi, I'm a manufacturer and exporter of this product, induction motor. My company name is this, based in Agra, India, and I'm uploading my product on GlobalLinker. I need to create the following. So product name, a summary, add 5 bullet points, description, meta title, meta description. Like I said, for SEO, it's very important. So you can tell ChatGPT to create it for you, and you do that. So you can use the free tool. You can also use Canva to create nice banners of your organization. When I know I don't have design experience, I can do that. And you see that ChatGPT has already given me good information. Obviously, I need to review it because it's given by AI. I have to validate the information. Then, if it's fine, I will copy it, I will edit it, and then I will paste it in my product. And this can easily show. So, literally, within in less than 5 seconds, I got all this information for my product. Other information like price, stock, etc., is something which I will have to add on my own. But at least the content part gets taken care of, and it looks very professional on my this. Similarly, you can do the same with images. You take images and you can get it touched up online as well. And if you don't have the means to take professional photographs, you can do that and update your catalog and have a very professional catalog of your company. So I hope this has been helpful. If there are any other questions, we are reachable over here. This is my email ID, and this is also the email ID of my company. So, you can reach out to my team at this email ID anytime you want, and my team will be happy to help you. So, thank you for your time. If there are no more questions, I will close the webinar right now. But I wish you all the best. And if you would like to get connected with us, in connection with helping your products get listed, then I can request my team to call you and reach out to you as well. So take care and goodbye.